Hey good people, welcome back to Ballards by Design. In today's video, we are going to make a quick and easy dessert, honey bun cake. Doesn't that look delicious? Alright, let's get to it. Okay, so I am using a French vanilla box cake. You can use this or you can use butter cake or yellow cake, whatever you desire. It doesn't really matter, okay? Also, we have here a cup of sour cream that we're going to add to this. While you're here, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to our channel, as that really does help us grow. Alright, now I'm adding 2/3 cup of oil. I'm using vegetable oil. I did spill a little bit, but that's okay. And now I'm going to add 4 eggs. Now I'm just dumping everything into the bowl. If you want to add your eggs on the side and then add them to the bowl, you can, but I'm not doing that. We're making this quick and simple. Now that that's done, I'm just adding in a 1/3 cup of water. Now you don't have to do this, but I am adding some more vanilla because I just like mine extra flavorful. You don't have to do this part if you don't want to. And after that, you're just gonna get mixing. Mix this up until it's well combined, about 1.5 to 2 minutes. Now that our batter is nice and smooth, I'm going to get started on our brown sugar and cinnamon swirl. All you're going to use is some brown sugar and some cinnamon. And I'm using a 1/2 cup measuring cup, so I'm using 2 for a full cup of brown sugar. And I'm going to sprinkle in the cinnamon. I didn't really measure it. I'm going to say it's about 2 tablespoons. And I will leave everything in the description box so that you can follow along with this video or make it later. Okay, you're just going to stir this up, give it a good mix until it's well combined. So I'm spraying this pan. It is a 9 by 13 inch baking dish, and I am spraying it with baking spray. You want to give it a good spray so that your cake does not stick. Now I normally use Baker's Joy, but Walmart didn't have it this time, so I use this. Hopefully it works just as good. Anyway, go ahead and get your batter poured into your baking dish. Okay, the last step before this goes into the oven is to sprinkle our brown sugar cinnamon mixture on top of our cake batter. Once we get this on and kind of evenly coated, we're just going to swirl it into our cake batter. Now, I will say, here's a helpful tip. I did swirl it in at the top, and it worked just fine. It was just a little more work to get the brown sugar swirled into the batter. Now, what you can do, and what I'll probably do the next time, is I'll do half of my cake batter. I'll do the cinnamon sugar swirl, and then I will put on top the rest of the batter. But this did work just fine, okay, you guys? As you can see, it looks great, right? Now, into the oven it goes. And just like that, it is done. And it smells great. All right, we're gonna put this off to the side and let it cool for about 10 minutes. In the meantime, we're gonna do our glaze. I am using powdered sugar. This is a basic glaze that you can put on any cake, okay? Now, I'm not measuring, but I'm gonna say this is about a cup, maybe a cup and a half. And to this, I'm gonna add vanilla. That's optional because the vanilla does tend to make your glaze a little bit off-white instead of really white. So if you want your glaze to be really white, then don't add this part, or use vanilla flavoring instead of the extract, okay? Now for the liquid, I am using coffee creamer. That's my preference. This French vanilla is what we had in the refrigerator, so I'm gonna go with it. Now, you can also use milk, you can also use water, you can also use heavy cream. It is completely up to you, depending on how thick or thin you want your glaze, okay? Add it in slowly until you get the consistency that you prefer. So all I'm gonna do is just mix this in until it's nice and smooth so that we can add it to the top of the cake. This is a good consistency for me. It's nice and smooth, no lumps, and so it is ready to go on top of the cake. At this point, all you do is just pour it on top, and then you smooth it all over to make sure that your entire surface is covered with your glaze. So I'm just spreading it out, spreading the love, making sure every part of the cake gets some glaze on it. So once you get your glaze on top of the cake, you really want to let it sit overnight. I didn't do that because it smells so good and looks so good. I let it sit about 10 minutes, okay? And then I cut right on into it. Now, y'all, when I tell you this was very easy to do, it was very simple. Anybody can do it. This is a quick dessert that you can make for yourself, make for you and your family. And it came out really incredible. I mean, look at the cinnamon and brown sugar inside, y'all. I had to go ahead and give this a taste, and let me tell you, it was delicious. All right, that's it, y'all. Thanks so much for watching Ballards by Design, and we'll catch you on the next video. I love y'all big. Bye.